Hello, hello, it's Kitty, your declutter spokescat, coming to you from picturesque Atlantic Canada, where it is actually a really beautiful day. A little cloudy right now, but mostly it's been sunny this morning. Thank you, Jack. Yes, it is going to, they're calling for a little bit of rain if you're looking for the weather forecast. A little bit of rain over the weekend, but nothing that we can't handle in, as I say, picturesque Atlantic Canada. Oh yeah, end of summer. And you know, someone actually opined on my morning networking group. They said the summer, the kids were saying how many days of school were left, or and how many days until they would go back to school. And my friend said, "You just got out of school." Like, where is the summer going? And of course, it's all relative. You know, they say time seems to get shorter as you get older, and there is scientific basis for this. No, it's not getting shorter, but your perception is. Speaking of perception, who am I? Okay, that didn't really flow, but that's all right. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. Who am I? I'm Kitty with Declutter the Brain. And what do? I help aspiring entrepreneurs help to get rid of the brain fog and physical clutter that helps them, that prevents them from being productive and successful. How do we do that, you ask? We declutter their home, we declutter their habits, we declutter their health, and we declutter their, what's the other one? Home, habits, health, and yes, of course, how could I forget the head? Hence, declutter the brain. Why? Because, hello Pam, because I really believe that physical clutter and mental clutter they're so intertwined. And once you start to clear those cobwebs, whether they're on the floor or in between your ears, you are well on your way to improved health, improved wealth, improved relationships. My clients do it. I'm doing it. We are having success. If you'd like to join us or learn more, stay tuned and we'll show you how. And what else do I want to tell you? Yeah, you may have noticed a bit of a difference in the opening message. That's because there's a little bit of a shift here at Declutter the Brain. I started my coaching career coaching fellow startup. Sorry, the truck just went honk honk, and in typical ADHD style I went squirrel. I'm not losing the ADHD part of it, but did you know that in my experience, and then I did some research, about 25% of entrepreneurs are ADHD. Why? Because we are natural risk takers and we like to start up new things. Say, for example, Pam is starting up something new that she's been helping with me with, and perhaps others to come. And actually, most of my clients are starting up something new or a career change. Something about decluttering, I think. All right, so our theme this week is really important, surprisingly important. I'm all about saving your mental energy, of course. But how much mental energy do you spend on mealtime? Yeah, that can be a real clutching this phone like you don't believe. Okay, we could put that there. How did you feel when you last stood in front of the open fridge door, in front of the open kitchen cupboard, and just looked for something that you wanted to eat, and then just stomped away with a handful of peanuts in frustration? Yeah, it is so much easier. It can be so much easier, and you can streamline your week like you don't believe. And this works whether you have a family, whether you have a business, anything, whether you're working, it doesn't matter. All of the above, I suppose. So we've been going through ways to streamline that. Now, Tuesday I talked about it may not be important to you, but we ran an exercise in our group call on Monday actually over the last couple of weeks, talking in it, and I invited everyone to have some sort of meal plan for one meal of that week. And I'll be darned if everyone was really creative. My God, I was like, okay, Tuesday's burger night. But anyway, what you want to do is you want to schedule, in fact, this is what we've been finding, is if you schedule regular meals, say for example, Tuesday would be taco night, Wednesday would be, for me it's pasta, or anything that tastes like tomato. All right, it's partly an ADHD thing. I'm sure it is. In fact, I know for a fact that it is. And you can do anything you like. You can go digital. You can make a Google Calendar, or you can use just a nice little paper calendar like this. And yeah, I know it's all scribbly and there's a lot of writing in there, but I have 3 meals, all 3 meals written: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Cornmeal is either with cranberry sauce, reminds me I could buy cranberries, or blackberries. Anyway, you don't need to get this extreme. If you even plan 1 meal for the week, then you can segue to what we were talking about on Wednesday, which was, now that you know what you want, you can inventory, you can plan. You can inventory what you have or you will need, and then write it down. Say, for example, okay, Tuesday pasta night. Well, do I have any pasta? Do I have that tomato sauce? Do I have the Parmesan cheese? All right, and it just kind of helps you focus it down and down and down to very simple details. Okay, is it time consuming? Yes, it is. Kitty, this sounds like way too much work. I'll get to that on today's topic. But the beauty of this is that you only have to do it once. This is a one and done. That is the beauty of it. I've been using the same meal plan since, oh golly, last fall, I think, and I've been tweaking, I've been perfecting along the way, but yeah, it's been pretty much Wednesday's pasta night since last fall, and it's worked. Again, one and done. No mental energy expended. Now that so you've written it down, and I don't care if you write it on a piece of paper. Please remember to take the piece of paper with you to the store, or on your phone, which is my preferred way. But a little tip, I leave something on the kitchen counter, whether it's an empty can of cat food. This is going to sound horrible, but I leave an empty can of cat food or bag of peanuts or whatever it is until I've written it down in my phone. Because I can't stand clutter, believe me, it doesn't stay on the counter for long. Maybe an hour. All right, so the next thing you want to do is, all right, you've got it written down. You need to do your shopping, don't you? I don't want to go shopping. Yeah, I know. I kind of like grocery shopping. Gets me out of the apartment, gets me to actually see other people, see things, engage my brain. But that's just me, and I don't always like doing it. But it's up to you. If you want to schedule one time, or maybe a couple of different blocks. Maybe you didn't even read the list very carefully in the store and you missed something. Okay, well, allow yourself, it could be you need to go to the store 2 times, or to 2 different stores, maybe a Walmart, and in Canada it's a Giant Tiger, what have you. But schedule 1 or 2 short time blocks. Mine is usually on the weekend, for Saturday for an hour at night, and Friday often, depending on the store. But anyway, just put it in your brain. Okay, that's when I'm going, and then it is in your. It's focused. It's there. It's a habit. All right, and this is all about habits. Today, and that is the one thing, well, you've seen a freezer container, you know what a freezer container is. Today is all about, please, freeze as much as you can. Make meals that, in for 2 or 3 portions, what have you, believe me, it's going to it feels like Christmas when you don't have to cook. Put in the comments if you agree. It feels like Christmas. Oh, I mean, my heart sings when I go on the Wednesday and there's pasta in the freezer. All right, it just, it just makes me feel so good to have things frozen and done for you, and you feel nurtured. It's just an amazing feeling. So use your freezer. Your freezer is your friend, and we can even get into organizing your freezer. Again, a one and done, but that's not for today. Now, keep in mind that, again, this is a lot, and it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. Remember that you're not going to become completely streamlined overnight. But you will find yourself saving money, surprisingly, because you can look out for specials. You can maybe in the flyers, if you look at flyers, which I do, or money, and what's your time worth, all right? And mental energy, and you're going to wonder how you ever survived before. And I'll offer you a challenge right now. If you don't believe me, and just try it for a month or two, and then try it for 1 week without being planned, and you direct message me and tell me how that worked out for you. This week I planned my meals. I didn't make them because I went strawberry picking last weekend. I'm paying the price, all right? I'm feeling a little bit scattered. Yeah, so take it from me, it does work. And put in the comments below if you've tried it before, how it's worked out for you. Maybe you've tried just a little bit from column A, a little bit from column B as to these methods, but let me know how that works. All right, I love to hear from people, and because I believe we learn from each other. All right, I am not the freaking holy grail. Nobody is. We are all here as a village to work together to help each other. That's the way it's been since, since we were all hunched over like this. Okay, so if you enjoy this video, please share it. You don't know whose day you're going to make. You know, sometimes somebody's going to be having a bad day. I have bad days. We all do, and sometimes you just need that little bit of a lift. And so share this video if you find it valuable. What else? Oh yes, I have some gift for you. I'm about to work on a little book as well that I started a few months ago, and I plan to finish it. I will finish it once I've decluttered my computer so I can find things. I digress. 7 easy steps to conquer your physical and mental clutter. It is an all-purpose vehicle for decluttering your decluttering journey and beyond. I've only been saying that for about a year now. Because what's the use to get decluttered if you can't keep it that way? And this will help you to declutter and keep it that way. Declutter the Brain Facebook group. Have you joined? Why not? We are a fun and educational group of people who maybe have a little bit of difficulty focusing, or we just want to have fun, but we want an easier way to do it. Come and join us. Declutter, it's all about decluttering, so do come and join us. And when you have made a decision to take action on your clutter, perhaps you're ashamed, perhaps you're just tired of looking at it, perhaps it's interfering with your career or your business or your relationships. Let's jump on a zero pressure chat, and I can listen to see if I can add a ton of value to your life or not. If I can't help you, I know I can always refer you to someone who can. All right, until Monday, 11 Eastern, thank you so much for being my why. Have a terrific weekend. Bye for now.